Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be explaining to you why Bitcoin is just a couple of $1,000s away from the golden gateway that will send us back to all-time high. We've been very concerned about Bitcoin dropping back down to 112,000, and we said that unless Bitcoin can break through the level of approximately 115,700, that Bitcoin was most likely going to retest $112,000. Well, luckily, we were proven wrong. Bitcoin did break through 115,700. It's currently sitting a little bit higher than that. And today, I'm going to show you why I believe a major rally on Bitcoin is about to come, but we first have to get through the golden gateway to all-time high. If you're interested in seeing how Bitcoin is going to return to 123, and go to 135, if not even all the way up to $150,000, then you found the right piece of content. So without much further ado, let's dive right on into it. Bitcoin right now is witnessing a very important rally. At approximately 6 a.m. this morning, we broke through our double top here at 115,700. This is a level that we've been talking about for weeks, even before these two touches were put into play. This was a level that we had on our chart, and that's because it is the original backtest from when Bitcoin rallied to $123,000. We immediately dropped back down to 115.7. We then dropped just below 115.7 here, and we dropped back down to exactly 115.7 here. It was very obvious that 115.7 was going to become a very important level of support for Bitcoin, and after we dropped below it, an important level of resistance. After we originally dropped below 115.7, we backtested it twice as resistance before dropping back down to 112. So therefore, when we rallied up to 115.7 on Monday, backtested and then rallied back up to 115.7 again, it was very encouraging that we set this double top here along with the uptrending level of support, because it indicated that Bitcoin is in this kind of symmetrical triangle pattern right here, and that we could see a break bullish. Well, again, at 6 a.m. this morning, we broke through that blue line here at 115.7, and we even broke above this uptrend, which is actually a trend line that dates all the way back to 2017. Very long-term, very important uptrend. And so with us backtesting 115.7 and rallying and breaking through it, that gives us a lot of confidence that the bulls may be taking back control. As you can see, Bitcoin has been more or less inside of this downtrending trading channel here over the last month or so, and with Bitcoin managing to break back up above kind of the center line that we've drawn here on that trend line, we're now in the bullish side of that trend line. On top of that, as you can see, after we hit 112, we were making consecutive lower highs and lower lows, but now we are making consecutive higher highs and higher lows. Instead of having this downtrend that we're hoping is going to break bullish, Bitcoin is actually just marching bullish. And so with us breaking above this blue line, this is a very good piece of news indeed. But that's not the only thing that's giving Bitcoin a great deal of bullish strength. Here on the daily chart, you can see that a MACD bullish cross seems to be imminent. Over just the next few days, we may be seeing a bullish MACD cross form on Bitcoin. In fact, by Monday, August the 11th, it is very possible that we see that golden cross, that bullish cross, take place on MACD. On top of that, you can already see RSI breaking through the 14 interval moving average here on Bitcoin. And so with this 14 interval moving average being broken, these are two very classic, very strong signals that Bitcoin is becoming more and more bullish. On top of that, if we look at the daily chart, you can see that we have a green, red, green formation here, followed by a spinning top. This is a candlestick formation where you have a long upper and lower wick with a medium-sized center wick. This signals indecision. Which way is it going to go? Nobody knows until we find out. But as of today, when we broke bullish here above $115,700, that means that this spinning top formation decided to go bullish. This signals that the bulls and the bears had a chance. The bulls won. This is a very good development for the Bitcoin bulls and for any of you that are looking forward to Bitcoin going higher. Now, where is the golden gateway to all-time high? Well, I would say that it sits right here on the point of control. If you're not familiar with the VRVP, you should get familiar with the VRVP. It shows you roughly the center line of any given range. The visible range volume profile here shows us that the point of control, that being the more or less the no man's land between the bulls and the bears, sits around $118,700. Until we break through $118,000, we are more than likely still in bearish territory. But after we break through $118,000, we are most likely in bullish territory. Typically, Bitcoin will fall in the direction of the slope of the VRVP. Either it will roll down the hill bearish or roll down the hill bullish. When Bitcoin is moving against the slope of the VRVP, it typically means that there is a trend reversal going on. We were moving with the slope of the VRVP when we corrected back down to 112. Lately, though, we've been moving against the slope of the visible range volume profile. Think about it. If you're going to push a ball uphill, that requires energy, and energy requires strength. So if Bitcoin is being pushed up the proverbial hill here of the visible range volume profile, this means that the bulls have strength. The final point I'll make on that is if they have enough strength to push uphill, wouldn't the bulls then therefore have enough strength to push downhill? Considering going downhill is easier than pushing uphill. That shows us that there is strength right now coming out of the bulls that we want to see grow. And if it does, and we break above $118,000, then $123,000 comes straight into our crosshair. Now, one last thing I want to show you here is the Fibonacci retracement. Fibonacci retracement has a couple of key levels that we want to look at here. The 0.5 Fibonacci level sits currently at $117,600, which is frighteningly close to the point of control. So basically that halfway point back to all-time high is the level to be looking out for. About 117.5 to 118,000 is where that point of control is. After that, the real nail in the coffin that will show us that we're returning to all-time high would be the 0.618 to 0.65 Fibonacci golden pocket sitting here between $118,900 and $119,300. If Bitcoin breaks through the Fibonacci golden pocket, which we can draw right here. Oh my goodness. You know, the funny thing about being a technical analyst is that I have been using this chart every single day for the last almost 10 years, and I still forget where things are. If we can break through this pocket right here, this golden pocket right here on the Fibonacci, that is the gateway back to all-time high. So the point of control is kind of the first gateway. The Fibonacci golden pocket right here is the second gateway. If you break through both of those, all-time high is almost certain. And the fun thing is that if you break through the all-time high, there is a lot of room to run, because if we draw our Fibonacci extension here, Bitcoin never even went to 1.618 on this breakout. If it does, then you're looking at 131,000. If Bitcoin went to 2.618, you're looking at 166,000. Also, while we're at it, remember that Bitcoin is in the middle of breaking bullish out of a gargantuan year-long inverse head and shoulders pattern right here. And so if that inverse head and shoulders pattern were to hit its price target, you would be looking at a price target of approximately $150,000. So somewhere on the order of $130,000 to $170,000 is most likely to happen. And if Bitcoin does break here to the upside, then we're most likely going to see at minimum $140,000 achieved. Something also to mention that is very visible on this chart is that our current backtest of 112,000 actually validated a bunch of uptrending levels of support. For example, it validated the shoulder line, the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders pattern here. This was a beautiful backtest that probably means we're going higher. It also means that we validated several long-term trend lines. For example, here, we validated this uptrend. I'll just show it on this chart because it's a little bit easier to see. We validated this uptrend here, which represents our lows over the last several months and several other trend lines. So with Bitcoin having this bottom here at 112, it's a bit of a magic entry. If you're looking at going into like a 5 to 10x longer term leverage long, now might not be a bad time. And you'd want to be conservative with that, obviously. But one thing that a lot of people are going to be doing right now is they're going to be going into a 10x leverage long. Your lick price would be down here around 105. And then if Bitcoin did rally to, let's say, $125,000, then you're looking at a 75% return on a very, very, very low risk trade. So that's something that I'm looking at doing. I'd love to hear your opinions on that, and I would love to enter into trades like that with you. So if you want to learn how to trade, then I highly encourage you to check out the first cohort. If you're not familiar with the first cohort, that is our very own Discord server where I am active basically every single day. I'm constantly talking to you guys. I've been working with you guys, helping you guys take profits, and I just love interacting with you guys over on the first cohort. And if you want to sign up for the first cohort, it's actually very simple to get in for free. You see, the first cohort is typically $420 a year. But I know that that's not accessible for all of you, and I want you to be able to get in much easier, which is why we decided to partner with 2Bit, who is our exchange partner. And if you sign up for 2Bit and deposit $100, we're going to give you access to the first cohort trading group for free for a year. All you have to do is go to the link in the description box down below, sign up for 2Bit, which is the exchange that we currently trade on. I love 2Bit. It's absolutely phenomenal. And by the way, their trading interface on mobile is fantastic. It's spectacular. It's better than any other trading interface that I've ever seen. I love trading, doing technical analysis on my phone. I have never used an app where I can do technical analysis on my phone, have access to all the tools, all the indicators that I need. But 2Bit's charting on mobile is absolutely spectacular. The entire app is just as good, if not even better on mobile, which is phenomenal. Because I don't know about you, I'm always running all over the place. So it's easier to look at trades, monitor P&Ls, monitor stop losses, flash close a trade if it's up a lot, if you're able to access it on mobile. So make sure you sign up for 2bit. It is absolutely, hands down, without a doubt, the best place to be trading right now. If you deposit $100 on 2bit, we're going to give you a bunch of free stuff. First and foremost, we're going to give you access to the first cohort Discord server for free for a year. You can come join hundreds of traders that are all trading together over here. But you're also going to get $30 from 2bit when you sign up and deposit $100 immediately as a reward. On top of that, when you sign up, you're also going to get $50 just for registering. And when you do your first $1,000 of trading with USD perps, then you're going to double that to $100. So by signing up for 2bit and depositing $100, you're going to get access to the first cohort trading group for free for a year. And you're also going to turn $100 into $230 within 5 minutes of signing up for the platform. You're going to get access to the best trading interface in the game, a exchange that's been running for about 3 years now. They've got billions and billions of dollars worth of volume, millions of users. They were founded by some former Bybit executives. It's a beautiful exchange. Highly recommend it. If you're going to be doing trading, 2bit's the place to do it. Sign up with us right now, and also make sure to join the TIFT 2025 trading competition. Join our squad and get trading, because right now we're already looking at like $30,000 of benefits coming to all of the people on our team. So make sure to sign up with the link in the description box down below. Hey, if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Bitcoin looks like it's about to go through a massive rally, and I hope you guys are positioning yourselves well to succeed. If you want to learn more, make sure to follow the channel. Follow me on X over at CryptoJeb, where I post tons of content. Watch these videos every single day where we break down the market and we talk about different strategies to build wealth. Join the first cohort by signing up for 2bit. And I really appreciate you all being here. Check out those links down below. You'll see some instructions. Just sign up, take your screenshot of your $100 deposit and your UID. Send it to MalachiPats@CryptoJeb.com, and we'll get you in there. I hope to see you over in the Discord server. I love you. Thank you for watching. And before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for being awesome as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.